Welcome back, everyone, to The Deep Dive. Today we're digging into something pretty fresh, the first real look at the 2027 Kia Niro update.
That's right.
We've got the spy shots, and it looks like Kia is shaking things up a little earlier than maybe we all expected.
They certainly are.
Before we jump in, hit if you're like our contents, it really helps us out.
It does, and I think our mission today is pretty clear. Let's unpack these photos and try to figure out what Kia is thinking here. Why strip away some of the Niro's most, defining features?
Exactly. It's been quiet since the 2023 model, so this feels, well, it feels significant.
It is.
So looking at the front end, the first thing that just hits you is how much cleaner it is.
Oh, yeah.
They've completely wiped off that thin chrome trim that used to stretch right across the nose.
It's a move towards simplification, for sure. But while getting rid of the chrome is one thing, I think the real strategic shift is in the headlights.
Oh, absolutely. They're leaning so hard into that star map signature lighting.
The one from the EV9.
Yes. It seems like they've just ditched the old heartbeat jagged line for these new vertical elements.
Exactly, and it pushes the verticality of the whole front end. If you sort of zoom out, it's pretty clear they're trying to standardize their look.
Right. They want the Niro to feel less like a standalone, funky crossover.
And more like a little brother to the Sorento and the EV9. It's about that family resemblance.
Speaking of funky, that takes us to the side profile. This is probably the most, the most controversial change for me.
I was waiting for you to bring this up.
Looking at these shots, the Aero Blade, that signature contrasting B-pillar, it's gone.
Just gone. It's finished in the body color now.
And that is a massive pivot.
It is. That two-tone pillar was the Niro's handshake. It was the design cue that just screamed, I'm a quirky, modern, electrified car.
So what are they signaling by painting it the same color?
I think they're shifting from, early adopter weird to something more like mass-market premium. It's a maturation.
It definitely changes the car's personality. It makes it look more serious, maybe? And that whole theme of cleaning up just carries right around to the back.
It does.
I noticed the taillights. They don't stretch all the way up the roof pillars anymore.
Right. They've contained the lighting signature. It's a much more cohesive bumper design. It doesn't feel like it's trying quite so hard to grab your attention.
So less visual noise on the outside. Now, if we hop inside, it looks like they're finally addressing the dashboard. That screen setup looks almost identical to what's in the EV6.
Spot on. It appears to be that dual 12.3-inch panoramic display, all under a single curved piece of glass.
Which is the industry standard now for a modern cockpit, isn't it?
It is, and it bridges that gap between the gauges and the infotainment so much better than the old split design.
And it looks like we're also getting a new steering wheel with some updated controls. The whole thing just feels more grown up.
That's a good way to put it.
So, okay, we're looking at a 2027 model year rollout. I'm assuming, since this is a facelift, that the powertrains, the hybrid, and the EV setups are probably just staying put.
That's the safe bet. We'll get all the official pricing and, the full spec sheet in March. But no engine news usually just means the current hardware's carrying over.
So this update is really just about looks and tech.
Exactly. It's strictly about aligning the Niro with the new corporate look and getting that new tech stack inside.
A sleeker, more unified design that fits neatly into the family photo.
Precisely. It feels less experimental and more established.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. Does stripping away the unique stuff, like that accent-colored pillar, make the Niro more sophisticated? Or does it lose the very character that made people look twice in the first place? Something to think about.
Good question.
Stay tuned for more automotive news, and goodbye.